Like every other author, my immediate reaction is anger, sadness, and great disappointment that Amazon just decided to close down Westland overnight. Unfortunately, this just goes on to prove that these huge corporations are heartless beasts that don't care about anything but the bottom line, the numbers. Because for a company like Amazon, which has massive cash reserves, capital reserves, to just say that Westland was not sustainable just goes to prove that they really don't care. Because if they did, they would have made every effort to make sure Westland happened. Because it doesn't even seem they tried to sell the company. So what was a publishing house for them? It was just a revenue stream. Then doesn't it matter that Amazon was contributing so immensely to the cultural, social, political, and the democratic conversations that were happening in this country? They gave space to authors whose names you and I would have never heard if not for Westland. They have allowed for ideas to be contested, common notions to be questioned, whether it's through poetry, fiction, or non-fiction. They have brought together such diverse voices that Westland was such an important part of Indian culture. And for that to be lost just because a corporation decided that it can, of course, it's their company. But as a viewer and as an author, it's very disappointing. I think it also means that we need to start thinking differently about publishing. We need to think in a manner that we are not dependent on these huge companies for survival. Because at this point, this has caused great loss of jobs, affected editors, affected authors. Imagine there are authors whose books have just been published like 2 weeks ago, and within a month, it's all going to pulp, literally going to be pulp. Some authors would be privileged enough for other publishing houses to buy their book or their ongoing project, but many may not find publishers, which means ideas will be lost, which means hard work goes to waste. So this is a very sad day, and it's also a day for us to pause and rethink this entire space of publishing in India, because we can't be living at the mercy of these gigantic corporations.